everybody, it's Daily17402, and I am premiering Nancy Drew. Stay tuned for Danger, Episode 1. I know I have been neglecting my YouTube duties lately, and I am very sorry for that. But now, I am back. And now, we are going to play Nancy Drew. Stay tuned for Danger. We're going to be starting on Junior Detective.
Dear Bess, you'll never guess who I'm visiting in New York. Maddie Jensen, your favorite soap star from Light of Our Love. Maddie is renting Aunt Eloise's apartment in New York. And after hearing about my last case, Secrets Can Kill, Maddie called to invite me up here. According to Maddie, Rick Arlen is getting death threats, but he won't go to the police. So she wants me to do some investigation work. Can you imagine anyone not liking Rick Arlen?
I know, I don't like him.
Cutest hunk? I have a sneaking suspicion, though, that there's more to this case than meets the eye. Call you later, Nancy.
You don't say, Nancy.
Come on in, Nancy. The door's open.
Alright, so... let's see... Ooh. Hello, Maddie.
Welcome to New York, Nancy. I'm really glad you could come out here on such short notice.
It's always nice to come back to the Big Apple. And now I get to stay with a famous soap opera star. It must be exciting work.
Believe me, it's not all that exciting. With 5 a.m. shoots, a million lines to learn, people all uptight and yelling. And now Rick's getting these death threats.
Seems like a fabulous business to be in, I guess.
But it can't be all that bad being a star, can it?
Yes, it can be all that bad. If Rick leaves the show, Light of Our Love could be in a lot of trouble. Everyone's worried that the show could get canceled.
Oh, no. To be a fan, I'm not really all that big on soap operas. Well, to be honest, what guy really is.
Well, tell me about the death threats.
Well, for the past month, my co-star Rick Arlen has been getting these awful death threats. At first, we all shrugged it off. You get the occasional odd letter in this business. But then they started to get weird.
Weird?
Weird?
They're totally bizarre. Not only did he get letters, but somebody sent him a box of poisoned chocolates, a broken watch, and then there's that whole thing with the teleprompter.
So what happened with the teleprompter?
Well, I was reading the teleprompter during a scene with Rick. All of a sudden, my lines read, "You're going to die a horrible death, Rick."
What?
At the time, we all thought it was some sick joke, but nobody admitted to doing it.
That is very, very strange.
Tell me about the letters.
Well, the first ones had the letters cut out of magazines, you know, like on a ransom note. They were all signed by someone named B.T. Kaiser. Somehow the news leaked out and the press totally jumped on them. Then they started getting ugly and twisted.
I have a cat with me. I'm happy.
Someone sent him poison chocolates?
Rick's a major chocoholic. His fans and friends are always sending him boxes of candy. But these chocolates were so nasty, Rick spit them out. I've never seen Rick say no to chocolate before.
You know, I've never tasted poison before, but to me, if you were going for a right poison, I would suggest choosing one that did not, like, taste like anything, but I don't really think you can taste poison, but then again, I never really had poison. I'm going to stop talking now and just go on to the next question.
Did Rick go to the police?
No, and that's the problem. No one is taking any of this seriously. Especially Rick. He thinks nothing will ever hurt him. Nancy, I'm running late. I need to get to the studio. Hey, why don't you come over and visit? I'll leave a visitor's pass for you at the security desk. Oh, before I forget, here's a copy of the house keys. I'm always losing my keys, so I've got plenty of copies. I'll write the studio's address on your map. Just catch a taxi cab
Maddie,
outside
maybe
and
you
show
should
them
get
the map.
like a key
They'll know how
brack
to
or
get
a
there.
key hook or something like that, so you stop losing your keys. Alright, let's look at Maddie's script here. Let's see, blah 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 blah. Ooh, look at this. It says, "Help me, Nancy." That is very interesting. You know, it also seems very weird to me that Rick didn't go to the police, because it seems like the first thing you would do when you get death threats is go to the police, but he didn't do that, so I'm wondering why. Let's see, Rick, there is so much that I want to tell you and confide in you, but I am afraid where this would all lead. I am truly in love with you, but how can I be sure that you feel the same way? I think we both know the answer, but I think you refuse to admit it. You refuse to admit you are truly in love with me, and I think that makes you scared. No wait, that's not scared. Afraid. Afraid of the commitment this would mean. Why must you continue playing the part of the confirmed bachelor? Constantly looking for another date. We both know you're not happy with this past, but you still play. You still play the incurable romantic, when all you really want is a lifetime of love. I am ready for this commitment. Sounds like some llama drama is happening between Rick and Maddie. Ooh. Alright, what's in here? Ooh, a gala invitation. Sweet. Alright, ooh, a letter. Maddie, I am writing this letter because you never call me. You can't be that busy not to phone your poor mother, can you? I saw your photo on Soap Opera Journal at the store. You'd think that my own daughter would at least send me a copy. I was devastated to see that your picture was so much smaller than Rick's. What makes him more important than you? Darling, you must remember that you are the real star, pause for dramatic effect, of that show. And I think it's about time we show the world that you are number one. I will not allow you to even play second fiddle to that man. Without your talent, he'd be nothing. Remember that, and remember the person who paid for all your acting lessons for all 3 years, Mother. That's sad. Maddie doesn't phone her mother. Alright. Oh, we got a picture of Rick here.
It's locked.
And we got a locked drawer. Great. Got a picture of Maddie with a bunch of women. I don't know why. Oh wait, gotta zoom out. Alright. Ooh, photo album. Alright. Ooh, looks like a lot of pictures of Rick and Maddie. Rick and Maddie must have a history with each other or something for Maddie to keep a photo album of them. Let's see, TV remote. Ooh, what's this? Manhattan Television Guide. More people have this impression that it's easy to become a famous actor. All you need is a nice smile and a bus ticket bound for New York or LA, says Jensen in the December issue of Modern Actors. Jensen, who stars as Serena Livingstone on Worldwide's Light of Our Love, also tells the magazine about the pressure of acting at an early age. My mother was a typical stage mom, pushing me harder and harder to get the lead. I used to think acting was just a big competition, but now I realize it truly is a vocation, something you have to dedicate your life to. How has this new outlook changed her relationship with her mother? We're best friends, the actress admits. Without my mom, I'd never have had the opportunity to start this business. In this business, I meant to say. Alright. Well, let's see. Is there anything else in this apartment? Ooh, Chatter Magazine. Love this magazine. Let's see. While his agency has no comment, our sources tell Chatter that Rory's evil twin Yuri may return next season to kill Rory off. This news has sent shockwaves throughout WWB's management, especially after Rick and his co-star Maddie Jensen, Serena Livingstone, both picked up Eddies for Best Couple in a daytime soap opera last year. I'm working with an excellent cast and crew on Light of Our Love, Arlen told Chatter after winning his award. It's a pleasure to work with Maddie and Bill and Janie. They're a great team. Obviously not enough to keep Rick on the board. Take it from an old hat in the industry, Rick. Hollywood is a totally different playing field from New York. Of Maddie and Rick, very weirdly photoshopped in. Alright, what else? Oh wait, yeah, I just remembered. Over here. Notepad. Nancy, while you were out, Ned called. He asked me to tell you to call him the first chance you get. By the way, he sounds cute. Maddie. Alright, so let's call Ned. 523-555. Did I type in? There we go. Got it. It's Ned, my boy. Wait, no.
Hello?
Mind.
Guess who?
Nancy!
Hello, Ned.
First you leave me to visit your aunt in Florida, and now you're in New York. By the time you get back to River Heights, I'll be an old man.
That's okay. I'll still love
Yes,
you.
Ned, I will
Even if
still
I'm
love you
bald and wearing
unconditionally.
dentures?
Wait, what? Yes, even if you're bald and wearing dentures.
Of course, Ned. Even if you're toothless and hairless.
You're so sweet. Strange, but sweet. So, Hannah told me about the investigation you're working on. Sounds neat, but kind of dangerous. Anything I can help you out with?
Nah, I'm good.
Well, I'm getting along so far.
Okay, I'll let you get back to your sleuthing. Be careful. I love you.
Okay, I love you too, I guess. Okay, well, I guess I will go meet up with Maddie. Or at least go to the broadcasting station.
Taxi!
Where can I take you today, miss?
1999 Broadway, please.
Alright, here it is. Worldwide Broadcasting. And let's... Ooh, directory. Let's see... Ooh, hello. If you don't see this, there might be something missing. Yeah, I see that. Alright, so I guess I will go get my visitors. Wait, what's this? Meet Rick Arlen in person. Thank you, but no thank you.
Can I help you?
Here we go.
Yes, Maddie Jensen left a visitor's pass for me. It should be listed under Nancy Drew.
Here you are. You'll need to sign for it. You'll need to come to this desk every time you enter so I can log you in. Have a nice day.
There we go. And this is a person. WWDB founder Mildred W. Strathmore. Well, she looks charming. Well, anyways, I think I should be wrapping up the video at this point. So, next time on Nancy Drew, Seekers Can Kill, we are going to be exploring the WWB network building. Alright, see you guys next time.